Come on in, won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill. Won't you come on in? We're gonna show you how we do down here. Come on in, hop on in, let me take you for a little ride. Down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires, watching the sun rise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country farms, loving hearts and open arms. We believe what the Bible says, and anything worth doing is worth doing your best. If you wanna hustle for it, ain't nothing for free. By the time the rooster crows, better be on your feet. If you don't work, then you don't eat. That's the way we was raised, that's the way it's gonna be. Everybody knows everybody. There don't nothing go down in this town and we don't know about it. Faith and family, we standing strong. We gon' sing about Jesus till he calls us home. Won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill.
Welcome, everybody. Noma Super Speedway Series coming at you right here on a Monday. We're the iRacing Super Speedway, where it puts the word F in fast, or the letter F in fast. How's that? This place is screaming about 225 mile an hour. They're going to get one fast repair. That's all they're going to get. Can you imagine coming in from 225 mile an hour to pit road speed? We're going to have fun watching these guys. It is Bobby with all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV. You guys stick around. We're going to get to the national anthem. We're going to come back. We're going to go racing, baby. We'll be right back after these messages and the anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
We're back, race fans. Noma Super Speedway Series. Racing at the iRacing Super Speedway. I got 3 cats out here we're going to watch tonight. The 48 of Mr. Schroeder. The number 2 of Tater Tot Toller. And Mr. Cody Dagles, who just walked out. Anyway, we got 3 racing cams. We'll be able to keep an eye on these guys throughout this race. Drafting, yep, plenty of it. Should be a good time, too. These cars are different than the trucks or any other thing iRacing's got out there. You can really beat the snot out of the back of the bumper of these things. You can side draft all you want. You're going to have a lot of fun beating each other here. That's what's great about running these cars. We got about a minute and a half to go, and we're going to get to the grid here. Welcome, everybody out in YouTube. You got anything you want me to say to your favorite driver? You tell me. I'll say it. I don't care. I don't live by any of them. That's the fun of it. And don't forget, they teamed up with AG Solar Solutions, another league on a Saturday night. So if you're looking for a league to jump in, if you're watching this broadcast, there's 2 of them. You got your choice. You can grab them both. One's a Super Speedway League, and the other one's a Standard League. Both fixed setups. And a lot of fun. A lot of good people in both of these leagues. And if I must say, a heck of a broadcaster, too. I mean, you know, at least the one over on Saturday nights is good. I don't think fuel mileage is going to be an issue here, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. But I will say, one fast repair, you got to be in it to win it. And boy, can you get caught up in one quick here, especially at 225 mile an hour. And it's nice to know that Mark Vega's wife's going to allow him to race again tonight. That's 2 nights in a row, folks. Looking forward to that. The boys are coming to the grid on a Monday night. MaxspeedTV. Subscribe to us if you haven't yet. We're working on 9,000 subscribers. You tickle my fancy if you do it, if you haven't. All right, let's get this show on the road. Row number 1, the 99, the league owner, Mr. Tic Tac, Robert Duvendak. Beside him, the 14, Vicente Guerrero, the Italian stallion, working up for the MaxspeedTV team. Row number 2, another MaxspeedTV. The number 6, Mr. Cody Nagels. I got him right there, he is. We'll be watching him. Beside him is going to be the 29 of Mr. Chris Akers. This cat can get around. Keep an eye on him. Row 3, the 5'10", Richard Sanchez. And the number 9, Mr. Jay Stinson. Row 4, the 31, Joey Hickox. And the 18 of Mr. Mark Vega. Row 5, the 08, Tommy Cook. And the number 30 of Carl Lingle. Row 6 to 48, we got his mug right here in red camera, Mr. Andrew Schroeder. Along beside him, the 131, Steve Hoppett. Row number 7, last but not least, the 39, Mr. Shane Ward. Like I said, 225 mile an hour these cats are going to get up to. And it's going to be quick. Duvidak will be leading them around to the green. Down on the bottom. The 14. The Italian stallion himself, Vicente Guerrero. Now the bottom of this track, all the way around, in all the turns, it is bumpy as it can get. You gotta watch it because it'll grab you and it will throw you. Usually right into somebody. So we'll find out if the guys are going to have a good handle on that. Unfortunately, I do not have any of my great cameras available for this super speedway on the iRacing here. So we're stuck with a boring old iRacing cameras. But we're going to have fun anyway because, well, heck, it's a Monday. You made it through the first day. Raymond Daniels Sr. says, let's go the 31 of Joey Hickox. And I do believe he will. Trust me. And yes, Brandon, this is the iRacing Speedway, so it's going to be mean and fast. So get ready. Hang on. Throw your water down. Get your gloves nice and tight because we going racing, baby. Duvendak was your pole sitter. Now he's sitting back in that third position. Vicente Guerrero, the Italian stallion, right there taking the lead. And boy, right there in tow with him is the 29 of Mr. Chris Akers. And I'm telling you, Chris Akers knows how to bump draft. He knows how to draft, period. I know if he had to, and his grandma was in front of him walking down steps of a two-story house, he'd probably push her. Well, just because he loves pushing. You can't fault a guy for that. Talking about our speeds. Let me change that. 236, 237 is what they're getting up to. They're even faster than I thought. So one simple little mistake with that steering wheel, it can get nasty and quick. And one thing you do not want to do is you do not want to lose the draft. So these cats that are right back here coming right at you, they got to stay together. If they lose the draft here, they will lose it and lose it fast. That's Steve Hoppett and Brad Sexton. Guerrero up front with Akers right there pushing. Duvendak into third position. Sanchez in the fourth. Wow, somebody went up real high. And I believe that's going to be... And there he is, Mr. Tic-Tac. I'm sorry, Mr. Taylor Toller. Tater Tot Toller's the one that did that. And we got him right here in the camera. Five out of 85 complete. Guerrero, he's leading them all. He's loving it. Boy, that turn comes fast at 235 miles an hour, doesn't it? Working his way, trying to make a move right here is going to be that Schroeder guy. That's going to be in the 48 machine. And that'll be him right there. Look at the concentration on that guy's mug. And right behind him, he's picked up Tater Tot Toller right there. All smiles right now because they're working their way towards the front. Just a two-car team. And I'm going to be honest with you, we forgot to ask if there's stages and what they are. I think there's one stage, but I don't have a clue where it is. I didn't ask. I forgot. Please excuse my unprofessionalism. But that's what you get when you get me. Guerrero still holding her down in what I call the rocking chair. You safe as in your mama's arms right there. Looking back at Mr. Duvendak from Akers' car. And now we're looking at Akers doing a little bump drafting up here to Guerrero. And yes, these things can get hot pretty quick. So you'll see him kind of stick his nose out either left or right to get a little air in that radiator to cool them temperatures down. Lori says he pushes his mom too. All right, now it's all starting to make sense to me, Lori. This guy right here just loves to push. And it shows because he's pushed these two out just a little bit, about a 2-car length in front of the number 3 position. Those two cats are hooked up. John Black, nice to see you, my friend. Haven't heard you from you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Dale told me to do it. What's up? Again, we apologize for the kind of lame camera work, but we don't have any good cameras for this track. Nobody's made them yet. These two guys right here, they got it going on. Back here a little bit. Here comes Duvendak. He's going to take something here on that outside by himself, mind you. And he's going to bring up a whole bunch of them with him. Now they all drop down to the bottom. Duvendak trying to show some muscle, but he's... Oh, we got trouble back here. Got our first caution right there. And oh, man, these boys took a whooping. The 39 going end over end. Well, let's see if I can find this mess. Right along with Mr. Nagels. And maybe we can see this. Let's try it right here. Nice and slow. You can see Schroeder looks like he's getting ready to come down. And, well, he doesn't actually come exactly right down on top of Nagels. Nagels is right there, though. Nagels gives him a shove right on that left corner, and you can't do that. Because if you don't hit him square, you're going to turn him, and the 39 gets to rub the blunt end of this deal. Watch him. He's going to go for a ride. Up into the air he goes, up against the catch fence. He's going to go even higher than that. I think he almost clears the catch fence. That's pretty good, isn't it? He's going to come down, and that's going to leave a mark. Him and the 39 are tangled up together there as well. My gosh, he went for a ride. It's a good possibility that cat's already probably... It's going to be hard to beat. Every race, I try to give out an award. And, of course, you know what award that is, don't you? I'll show you. If I can find it. It's my Dude Wipes Award. And at the end of the season, I figure out who had the best wreck, and, well, they get a surprise from me. But anyway, that's the way it went down. We'll run it back one time real quick, because who wants to see him go to the pits? But what we do want to watch is this. From his perspective, Shane Ward. You hear the motor go boom. That's not good. That means he has to be hooked up, towed up, and he has to go all the way around this track. He's going to go at least 2 laps down or more. So that's not a good thing. But me and my infinite wisdom, we're going to find out exactly what and how this happened.
Car's destroyed.
How about you, Cody? Bobby in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
What happened there? You all kind of got together.
Yeah, I don't know. He blamed me, and I just seen him wash up the track, so I was just trying to cut under him, and he cut down to try to reclaim his spot, and then, I don't know, he wanted to blame me, but I guess a racing deal. It happens, but I just seen him wash up the track. I held my line and come down, and we got together.
Well, the bad news is you've probably had, I got to look here. Did you have to use your fast repair already? Yes, you did.
Yeah, like I told him, that's not ideal, man. It's not like I meant to do it.
Yep,
When you
now...
wash up,
Now you're going to have to keep, you're going to have to keep all the fenders on this puppy for the entire part of this race and stay out of trouble.
Yep, not ideal.
If anybody can pull it off, you can, though.
I appreciate it.
Well,
Try.
Relax. Get back into the groove of things. We'll check
Yep,
you
I will.
later.
Thank you.
I'll get him back down there where he belongs. Well, you guys seen it. It was kind of an iRacing deal, but 2 guys going for the same piece of real estate in a hurry, it's not going to work out. Not at all. They've been in, and they're back out. And there's your top 5. Guerrero, Akers, Cook, Duvendak, Sanchez. And who made the big leap in the pit stops? Well, let's just see. Oh, not that one. How about that one? Wow, Tater Tot Toller worked his way up into 8 positions. And that's going to put him in 7th place. Good pit stop on his part. And the lap down characters. Shane Ward. Has he, he got a little air. He's going to be 1 lap down. Bobby Hart, he's going to be at least 2 laps down, and he's getting work done right now as we speak. You can see him right there. We're going to line them up. We're going to do it again. 13 out of 85 in the books. Noma Super Speedway Series. And Shane said he had the toe. Yeah, we heard him go kaboom on the replays. But the good news is, he is only going to be one lap down, it's showing here. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have another caution before this race is over, so you'll be able to get that puppy back. That's the good thing. But Shane, he went... yeah, he went flying. That hurt. I bet it did. You probably lost all the fillings in your teeth when you hit that wall. And if you did, you better get out of that chair, because it's a racing rig. Here we go, back to green flag racing. Vicente Guerrero down at the bottom. This time he's got Duvendak looking in his rearview mirror with him. Raymond Daniels says, come on, Bobby Hart. Well, after being caught up in that incident, he's fixed to back out there on the track again, but he's going to be a lap down. And he's got his work cut out for him. Guerrero keeping it down in the rocket chair on that bottom line. The guy's been pushing him around here most of this race. Akers is right up there on top with him. Now he's going to drop right down to the bottom. And he's going to take over the lead from Duvendak. Way up top, Tater Tot Toller in the number 2 machine. And there he is. This track is so wide you can run anywhere you want to run. But you gotta have help. You gotta be in a draft. Schroeder back there in the 48 machine, he was involved in that incident to begin with. There he is, back concentrating again. He's got her fixed and he's on the lead lap. Back out front, running with vengeance. The 29 Acres. This time he's got Duvendak behind him. And Guerrero's going to settle in into that 3rd spot. One thing about it, when you wreck in the iRacing Super Speedway, it's a good possibility any one of these cats could meet Jesus a little quicker than they intend to. Because that's how much air you get. That's how high you'll go. Don't get me wrong, I want to meet him too. But not that way. You can tear a car up real easy at this place doing 235 mile an hour. And I gotta agree with you on that, Nancy. All the way back here, and he has tore up in that front end. Now, he's not used a fast repair yet. And why he's chosen not to use it, I'm not sure. He must have felt that it wasn't that big of a necessity to use it. But he has no front end. You gotta worry about him overheating because he's not gonna. But what you do gotta worry about, though, you gotta have to worry about him being lapped. There's your leader. So far, we cannot see any other lap traffic, so we're okay for now. Mr. Duvendak, he's second. He's doing the pushing. Vicente Guerrero, he is third. Tommy Cook in the 08 machine started 9th. He's moved his way up into the 4th position. And take a look at that, huh? Brad Sexton, before he was in trouble. He ain't trouble no more. He's currently in 5th place. Schroeder working his way back up. He has won at this track before. And you can see him kind of got a death grip on that wheel. At 235 mile an hour, I probably would have one too. The 38's picked him up. They're going to be doing a little pushing right there. You got to shove him right up in there, and that's Garrett Velzy. Whoa, trouble. The 48's involved in another one. He's gathered it up, and I don't think there's a caution. But I'm going to go back and see exactly what happened here. I'm kind of wondering if it's not the same two individuals before. We'll watch it here. I'll speed it up a little bit. There's Nagels right in front of him. We'll see what happens this time. Now they're holding their own. Not really seeing a big issue just yet. Oh, I see it. The 48's coming down just a little bit. And it looks like Nagels might have been coming up a tad. I'm not too sure about that. They're both, well, looks like both of them are trying to get the same piece of real estate for the second time around. These two cats have got together. So that's not a good thing. He managed to save it. But we do have a caution. And I can only imagine what's going across. Shane Wart's coming in, going to get some work done on that machine. He's already used the fast repair. But I can only imagine what's going on across the iRacing chat. And I guess it's probably a good thing that I can't get it. But I'm going to find out because I know we got a stage in here somewhere. And this cat right here will tell me. Mr. Duvendak, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy. Whoops. Try it again. Mr. Duvendak, Bobby in the booth, you got me.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Doing good. Not too awful bad. I see, now this was this staged?
Yes, this was a stage.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Congratulations. You won that bad boy.
Thank you. It was pretty close there coming on the line. I think we were almost at dead tie.
Yeah, I was looking back at the replay there. It looks like Nagels and Schroeder, that's the second incident they've gotten together. I can only imagine the talk on iRacing chat.
Yeah, as you know, it's probably quite interesting.
I'm sure it probably is. Those two cats are going to have to either stay away from each other or learn to play with each other, one or the other. But hey, you got a stage points out of this deal, not too bad. It seems like the setup you got for these guys is working really well.
Yeah, I've got a great setup for this track. I found about a month or so ago. This is our second time running it, and it's been an amazing setup, so we'll be using it the rest of the year for sure. But yeah, that stage there break, I was surprised Chris kind of let me lag back there a little bit coming down the backstretch. That allowed me to set him up coming off turn 4, and it worked, so.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys are doing a really good job. Now, are those bumps having that much of effect on you with this type of setup you have?
The bump isn't as noticeable with this setup. It's the transition's a lot better with this one than it was with the iRacing like default setups that we used for the first race that we had here. So it's made the driving a lot easier on everyone.
Alrighty, good job. I'm gonna let you go and get back to it, and well, we're gonna be watching you.
Sounds good. Hopefully I don't granny shift my motor this time around.
No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that big power shift, the money shift they call it. That could be detrimental to your finish.
Yeah, I don't want to join you in the booth this time, so hopefully we can finish this race off tonight and win it.
Yeah, it'd be nice. All right, due to my short memory loss, or I can't remember anything. I can't remember what I did 30 seconds ago, and the reason why, I have no idea, but where did I take you out of?
Chromehorn.
Okay. All right, buddy, good luck.
Yep, have a good night.
One thing is important. If you're going to pull one of these cats in and you're going to talk to them in the booth, you better make sure you put them back in their own team Discord. That could get really, really ugly. That'd be like putting a cat in a dog pen. Well, Guerrero's going to lead this bad boy down at the bottom. Chris Akers, he is going to be right back up on that top line. And your pushers is going to be Sanchez and Duvendak. And look who's coming to play with us right here. Carl Lingle started 10th. Now he's 5th. Jay Stinson working his way up a little bit. And Mark Vega is going to be 7th. Brad Sexton's up to the 8th spot. Tommy Cook, 9th, and 10th is going to be Steve Hopping. Shane Ward and Garrett Velzy. He is in the pits right now getting some work done. Those are the only two that are a lap down. Hope everybody's having a fun time out here. You have to admit, it's kind of exciting. These are some fast speeds, I'm telling you. 235 mile an hour. We're going to line them up and do it again. Noma Super Speedway Series coming at you right here. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies on a Monday. Four more days to the weekend. Woohoo! Green flag, baby. Here we go. Down on the bottom in the rocking chair, enjoying himself. Vicente Guerrero, he's led 16 laps of this race, and he has got Mr. Sanchez in tow with him. All bunched up together now. That's where it gets kind of exciting, but this track is so wide, there's plenty of space. Well, we got ourselves a blinker right there. Not sure who that was. They'll keep an eye on that. Guerrero down on that bottom. Akers up top, and he's got Duvendak pushing and pushing mighty well. Let's see if he can get up there and let him drop down to the bottom, and that's exactly what he did. He puts him right into the bottom. I believe he's going to stay right up here with him, though. I think Akers likes Duvendak pushing. Raymond Daniels says, let's go Team Hickox. Well, let's see where they're at. Jay, of course, my camera work sucks because it's iRacing cameras and not mine. But Jay Stinson's currently in the 8th position. Hickox is in the 31st, Joey. Or I'm sorry, the 11th. So they're working on it. Now, I think I might be missing somebody, and I am. That's Bobby Hart. He's back here in the 14th position. But they're still right there in it. Up top, Akers and Duvendak. Down in the bottom, Guerrero and Sanchez. And Sanchez has got his nose buried. I'm kind of surprised Akers has not dropped down. He's been clear of that 14 quite a few times, like he is right now. But he's staying on that high line with Duvendak. Maybe he's waiting for them both to clear so they both can come down. We haven't had to worry about a green flag pit stop yet. Maybe we'll get lucky and see one this time around. Because they're fun. Taking a look at the front end, Vicini Guerrero down in the rocking chair leading the show. And look at the 18 right here, Mark Vega working his way up in the middle. It's going to shuffle the 29 of Akers and Duvendak back. Sanchez right here in the second spot. Mark Vega up here in the third. Now they're going to regroup on that top row. That top line might be able to get back together again. We'll see. Guerrero says, I don't care who's behind me, as long as they stick right on my rear. Now, I think we got another one came into the pit. I believe that's, yeah, it is. It's Shane Ward. He's came into the pits early here to get some work done on that puppy. And I don't think, front end looks good. It's the back end that needs a little bit of work. Mark Vega's going to drop it right down in the bottom there. He's going to lead this one around maybe. Whoa, trouble right here behind him. Vicini Guerrero's trying to hang on to it. He went for a ride back here. And I don't know if he hung on to it or not. No, there he goes. Hard. He actually doesn't hit the wall. It's a good possibility and safe to say he might have a few skid marks in his shorts. They're still racing. But let's see what happened right here. Oh, he comes down. Wow. Sanchez giving him a shove all the way around that turn, which you know as well as I do, it's a no-no. You don't want to push anybody into turns. But boy, look at Vicente stand on that thing, man. He is fighting it. I wish I had an in-car camera on him. He did a heck of a job keeping it off the wall. And that is going to bring out a caution, though. A late caution it will bring out. This cat right here, Mark Vega, he's going to be leading it. And he's got to be smiling from ear to ear that his wife let him race tonight. That's what he says. Chris Akers is in second. Tater Tot Toller. There he is. Up to that third spot. From the Fat Nerdy Motorsports team. How original is that name, huh? We'll talk with him. Tater Tot, Bobby in the booth.
What's happening, buddy?
Hey, how's it going? You worked your way up to that third spot.
It's been quite a snoozer other than Cody Nagel's wrecking everybody, but that's the name of the game. But it's all fun and games, man. It's been quiet other than that, but we've had a pretty fast Traxxas Chevy Camaro out here, so not too worried about much. So it's definitely been weird. So
don't look in your rearview mirror, but I'm trying to figure out why in the world Duvidak was spun sideways. He was sitting there on the track. I don't know what he was thinking.
It's I don't know. It's something to do with like coming onto these pit roads and stuff like that. It's slick. It is super slick.
Well, it's a heck of
leaving out.
It's a heck of a grade, I can tell you that.
Yeah. I forget how much it's banked here, but it's definitely a considerable amount of banking here at this track. And I mean, like even coming off pit road, I've seen Garrett Velsey had spun it a little bit coming off a pit road. I think the last cycle we come through, so about 3 of us piled into him, so we had to brake check real quick. Try to keep spinning ourselves.
I do see you got a little bit of damage in that left rear of that car. You want to be kind of careful when someone's giving you a little push. It could be a handful.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that came from. I don't know. I ain't too worried about it. Car feels good, and we'll see what happens.
All right, well, good luck. We'll keep a close eye on you. How's that?
That sounds good to me.
All right.
Hey, you know what? I'm here anytime. You want to pull me up and chat, whether it's pre-race, mid-race, post-race.
You know what?
Whatever,
Your talent ceases to amaze me. I mean, pit stops, driving 235 mile an hour, it don't matter. You still always have time to chat with me, don't you?
Exactly. Like I said, if I'm out here going 245 miles an hour, you want to pull me up in the booth and let's have a conversation about your favorite Hallmark movie, let's do it.
We
can compare Hallmarks.
I can't tell you my favorite one. All right, you laugh at me.
It's whichever one your wife says is right.
Well, pretty much it is, but when it comes Christmas time, they're all my favorite because they have to be. She said so.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
All right, buddy, we'll keep an eye on you. Good luck.
All right, we'll see you.
I always pick on the guy about watching Hallmark. And he likes to get me back whenever he can. But yeah, that little damage right there, that's going to be right here. That's going to be an issue if he's going to be pushed. Because if you're from this spot over to here and you're pushing, you're going to send him that way. So that could be a real problem. Have to keep an eye on that and see what happens, huh? All right, let's see where everybody's at. Akers is going to lead him out. Guerrero's second, third, Mark Vega. Richard Sanchez, fourth, fifth, Carl Lingle, and sixth is going to be Duvendak. Seventh, Bobby Hart. 8, Steve Hoppett. Tater Tot Toller, I just talked to him. He's 9th. Brad Sexton's 10th. Jay Stinson's going to be 11th. Cody Nagels is going to come out 12th. Tommy Cook, 13th. Joey Hickox is going to be 14th, 1 lap down. Andrew Schroeder is going to be 2 laps down, 15th. Shane Ward is out of the race, and Garrett Velsey is 13 laps down. So I got a suspicion he might be taking 5 himself. $36 laps out of 85, your race summary. Looks like we've got 3 cautions so far. 7 lead changes. Let's line them up and do it again. Noma Super Speedway Series. Racing's super speedway track. "21 people watching, 12 likes. Hit that like button for these guys. They're putting on a darn good show so far. A little bit of drama and a little bit of racing. And if you get a blister by hitting that like button, I promise we'll send you a Band-Aid. Akers doing his thing again, him and Guerrero. Those two combinations have been working very well throughout this race. And like I said, Chris Akers, he can push better than anybody I've seen. He can get it done. Mark Vega wanting to join in that little two-car setup right there. You can see him sticking his nose there. Talking about Bobby Hart's paint scheme. Well, let me see. It's the Valvoline. And this is what he's looking at. Riding way back here, hanging out, keeping it clean. He's already had to use one fast repair. Well, he got trouble right in front of him. And look at him dodge that one. And he did dodge it. And it looks like the caution's not going to come out either, so that's a good thing. But boy, he might have a skid mark or two in his shorts. Done a good job missing that mess. Whoever it was that was spinning, they saved it, prevented a caution. Guerrero on the bottom with Akers in tow. Tic Tac, or I'm sorry, little, what's these names? Taylor Tot Toller. He's going to be third. And there he is. Now, the guy that's had a rough night tonight is going to be this cat right here. He's back in the 11th position. Now we got ourselves a caution. And quite frankly, it might be another stage. I do not see anything. But I will get on it and find out. Hickox is getting some work done on that thing. It's looking better and better every time I see him. Still got a little damage right there in that rear. You don't want to be anywhere near a guy who's got that much pushed in damage, because you'll turn him in a heartbeat. He'll be able to catch up with them. And I'm pretty sure that must have been another stage, I believe, because I don't see any trouble anywhere in my indicators. And if so, Vicente Guerrero would be the cat's going to win that one. We'll see if we got any pit road takers right here as they come off this turn down here. The Noma Super Speedway Series coming at you right here. The iRacing Super Speedway. 237, 240 mile an hour. There they come. Yep, they're all got to come down pit lane. And Joey only has, well, he's only one lap down, so he's doing just fine. Guerrero's gonna send him right on down. Let's go through a pit stop right quick. This is what it's like at the iRacing Super Speedway pits. It's like again, a herd of turtles going down here so slow compared to on the track. He's gonna get all the fuel he can. He's gonna get him some tires. And believe me, you can go through the tires at this place. He's gonna get left sides and right sides. And away he goes. Now, who beat them all to the punch? That guy right there. Mr. Akers. Speaking of which, let's talk to this feller. How about you, Chris? Bobby in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do. How are you tonight, Bobby?
I'm doing really well. Son, I'm telling you, it's an absolute blast to sit and watch you push these guys.
Oh, man, I've been working my butt off trying to keep them up here. It's been fun doing it.
I'll tell you what, if Guerrero happens to win this race, he owes you a box of chocolates and a dozen roses.
I don't know. I tried to keep him there for that stage win. We was doing pretty good against Vega and Duvenbach. So I was hoping we could stay 1 and 2 so I get second place points again.
Well, you, man, I'll tell you what, absolutely pushing. It don't matter where you're at, you love to push. Now,
Yep.
question. You guys, if you really stay right on him, you guys actually can break away. A two-car tandem can actually break away a little bit, can't they?
Yep. Well, we did it there for a little bit, and then Duvenbach and those guys got together and run us back down. But I was hoping we could break away a little bit further so they couldn't catch us.
Well, keep doing what you're doing because it's a blast watching you. And, hey, you've got some fans out here that are rooting for you, too, so don't let us down.
Cool deal. I appreciate it, Bobby.
We don't want to put any, anything on your back or anything or make you nervous or anything, all right?
Nah, we'll go out here and win this thing.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later and good luck.
Thank you, Bobby.
Always a blast to talk to. I never seen a guy so happy in my life. No matter what happens, he just takes it and smiles and laughs and goes on. That's a pretty good attitude to have in life, if you ask me. Well, there he is. He's going to be at the bottom. The guy who's been pushing around this whole night on this track, the 14 Guerrero, he'll be up top. I'm kind of curious if these two cats are going to hook up again. Third's going to be Carl Lingle, and there's Cody Nagels back up after being caught up in 2 incidents, and here he is in third right now. Carl looks to be in pretty darn good shape. Not too bad. A little bit of damage in the back. And I don't think that's going to be too awful bad as far as pushing either. Let me look. Yeah, that's not too bad. All the damage is kind of directly in the middle. So you got all this and this, which will be square when you push. So you can push him right on down the road and you're not going to have to worry about turning him or anything. That's a good thing. Never a dull moment, I'll give you that. Of course, it never is at super speedways, especially this one. 44 laps out of 85 in the book. We're going to load them up, we're going to send them down the road, and we're going to do it again. Going through the gears and not missing a gear. Very important. See the 14 drop right into the second place. Now the roles are reversed. Now Guerrero is going to be doing all the pushing. Riding along with Nagels. We got him right there. Watch them two go off into the sunset, sort of. Duvendak back here in the 13th, kind of hanging out back here a little bit. He might be getting a little nervous, and I don't know why. He hasn't used a fast repair yet. Doing an old veterans move. He's won more championships, and I've got socks in the top drawer. Joey needs one of my Band-Aids. That's not good. And I got to get back up with him anyway, get that address again so I can send some stuff to him. My wife had her meniscus surgery, and I plumb forgot about it. I'm not even sure what happened to the address, but I'll hit him up and make him give it to me again. Right now, Guerrero's going to be doing the pushing on the bottom. He's going to be shoving Akers right there, and Nagels is staying right with him. Up on that top line, trying to get something done. Get a little momentum up there if they can. That's the 08 of Tommy Cook and Tater Tot Toller. Or should I say Tyler Tater Tot Toller? Akers has led 14 laps of this race. Guerrero's led 27. Making it look kind of easy, actually. Now Hickox, there you go. He's got his lap back and he's moving on up. Currently he's in 9th position. You can see him right there. So the good news is Joey has got his lap back. And plenty of time. For the most part, they're staying single file, not doing anything crazy yet. Right along with Joey back here, currently in the 9th position. Got a little bit of damage in that left front. Right in there. You can see it. Right there. Jay Stinson doing a good job, too. You want to see what the banking is like at this track? I'll ride around with Jay here. That's almost a roller coaster ride. "51 laps out of 85 completed. Guerrero returning to favor. Pushing Akers around here to get some laps led. He pushed him for about 27 laps. Chris so far has got 18. Everybody is on the lead lap. Mark Vega back here. In the 18th, he's the last one. Sanchez. And Duvendak and Vega. Oh, we got trouble right here. I don't know if he's going to hold it or not. That's Tater Tot. He did hang on to it. Hobbit hung on to it as well. So those guys touched somehow or another. Pretty good driving, I gotta say. Tater Tot saved that. He didn't want to caution because he knows there's a new Hallmark movie coming out tonight. He didn't Devo it. He can't fool me. That was a heck of a save on both of those guys' parts. Sanchez coming right at you right here. Looking for a little bit of help. He's gonna go right past the 910 of Bobby Hart. Bobby will slide in right there behind him. The 131 is in trouble. He did a great job saving that car, but unfortunately, it's going to put him way back behind that pack. Tater Tot Toller's going to be the same way. These guys are going to be barreling down on him here in about probably another, I'd say 2 laps at the most. Maybe 3. Duvendak still up on that top line, him and Sanchez. Slowly trying to make their way up front. Duvendak's going to give him a little tap right here. You get 2 of these babies hooked up, like Akers said earlier, you can really get a good run. See if he can reach back up to his bumper and give him another smack. You can see him moving forward. These 2 alone are doing it by themselves. Got a real good run. They got to get out of it just a little bit. Whoa, something happened back here. They're coming into the pits and coming in hard. And there they are. The MaxspeedTV boys are coming in. Looks like Bobby Hart's right with them. And here they come. And that's going to lead the lead to Sanchez. And Duvendak pushing right there behind him. And here they come in. Along with everybody else, I think. Yep, here they come. Whoa, running hot. They've locked the brakes up on a couple of them. Hopefully they don't get caught for speeding, because that'll just suck. The boys back out on the track. Akers, Guerrero, Nagels. Bobby Hart there right behind him. Here comes Tater. Tyler Toller, Tater Tot Toller, whatever the heck his nickname is. Sexton coming out of the pits. He was leading it, but he's not going to be here for long. Because these guys are coming. Working well together. And I gotta tell you, most guys, that would really scare you. Whoa, better get out of the way, you're gonna run him over. That's how fast you can come up on a single car here. But if anybody could push that guy with his back end tore up like that, that'd be Chris Akers. He don't care. He can do it. And you can see these cats right behind him trying to catch back up here. Mr. Stenson right there in tow with him. He's currently in the 7th spot. Guerrero down on the bottom. Nagel's doing the pushing this time. Nagels has had a rough night, to say the least, and here he is battling it out. "25 laps more to go." Duvendak pushing away, trying to get Sanchez up there. Drops it down to the bottom. Gonna leave Sanchez out to dry by himself unless somebody pops up there with him. Lap traffic staying way up high, which is plenty of room this place. These guys right here got it going on. Nagels, Akers, Sanchez, Duvendak, Stenson. All the way to Sexton. Vega out here kind of by himself in that 8th spot. And let's see if we can see anything ahead. No. So he's out there with all of his friends. And they're not helping him. It's a lonely, lonely feeling when you're running around back here kind of by yourself. Sanchez trying to hold his own right there, but he is going back a little bit. Yeah, it looks like Sexton's gonna hook up with him. Duvendak's gonna go back into the 4th spot. Now Sanchez and Stenson's doing a little battle right here. Tell you what, running around here by yourself with no help, Sanchez is doing a pretty good job holding his own. Well, let's see if we can see anybody ahead. Not yet. We're all safe. And they will be coming into the pits at least one more time. Could be another green flag pit stop, perhaps. Now Sanchez gives up. He's got to drop her back down to the bottom. So we're staying single file, which is good. Well, about time I say that, Duvendak pulls out. So Duvendak's going to try it all by himself. Stenson gets back up there close to that 29 machine. He's not going to let Duvendak drop in if he wants to. Sanchez has got to come back and pick Duvendak up. So now you got two of these guys up here in the top line. Now Duvendak has done it before. He's pushed the guy right up there to the front. But now he's the pushy or pusher or pushy, whatever you want to call it. He's being pushed, and it might get him up here to the top. Let me see here. Sanchez doing the pushing right now. Trying to get something going. There's a little tap. And you can see the lap traffic up ahead. As they're getting ready to bear down right on that lap car. And he will take it up to the high side because there's plenty of room in that track. Duvendak trying to get up there into the rocking chair right in front of Guerrero in that 14 machine. Unable to get it done. That guy right there, Nagels, he's your pusher on the bottom. His job is to prevent that from happening. Hickok's back here in the back. Him, the 31 and the 30 of Carl Engel, trying to hook up and move their way up to catch up with these guys. And they're slowly losing the draft. Guerrero's led 37 laps of this bad boy. Duvendak says it doesn't matter. It's who leads that last lap. And that's exactly what he's working on. Akers drops back to the 5th position. Stenson hanging right there in the 6th still. With the 23 of Saxton right behind him. And here comes a couple of these cats into the pits, I do believe. That means they've got enough to make it all the way right here, stopping. So it looks like it's what? It's Duvendak and Guerrero. Now, Nagels and Akers did not pit with their buddies. They stayed out. I don't know if that was a miscommunication or they didn't want to pit yet. And here they come. They lock them up. You got two cats have not been in yet. That's going to be the 23 of Saxton and then Stinson. and the 08. All three of those cats have not been into the pits yet. And here they come. So everybody's made it in. Here comes Nagels and Akers. And Sanchez right behind him. Stenson, and now he's in for his. Quick fuel and go. But when things get turned all around here, straighten back out at the finish line, Nagels is going to be leading this bad boy. And believe you me, he's had a rough night. Been in a couple altercations. Sitting there calm and cool and collected. Now Guerrero's got to take a back seat. He's going to go to the third spot right here. And I don't think he's used to being back that far. Now, Nagels up front has never won a broadcasted league that I've broadcasted. And they are sporting my colors. Akers right there behind him. Here comes Sanchez up on that top line all by himself. Duvendat gonna go with him in the 99. Doesn't look so. He's still hanging out there by himself. There's Joey Hickox. He's going to be a lap down now. He's going to try to race his way back to get that lap back. Yep, Nancy. It's hard to keep up, isn't it? He's down another dadgum lap. As a matter of fact, Hickox is down the lap, Tommy Cook's down the lap, and Steve Hoppett's down the lap. Joey trying to get his lap back the hard way. He's trying to white knuckle ride it around there, get it back. Says, I don't need no cautions to get my lap back. I'll do it the hard way. And here it comes. Nagels goes up there in front of Sanchez to draft off of him a little bit. And he drops it back down. Sanchez is leading the show right now. Pretty impressive how he got up there, too. Riding along with Nagels. I'm thinking they might have left him to dry. He goes way high on the track. And everybody else took the low line. But he's still hanging on by himself with no help. If it was me, I'd get behind him and I would go. Again, Hickox right there, trying to get his lap back. And now things is going to get interesting. Coming up on 9 to go. Are they going to play nice for these last 9 laps? Yeah, I don't think so. After the night Nagels has had, he would absolutely love to bring this thing home to a win. But I'm impressed how Sanchez is hanging right with this pack. And he's doing it with no help whatsoever. He's going to hang on there with all he's got and hoping when these laps wind down at about 3 or so that somebody's going to jump in behind him. Some of these guys can't afford to get into another incident because, well, Nagels has used his fast repair, so he's done. Tommy Cook got his lap back. Eight to go, 7 at the line. And still, nobody is stepping out of line. I'd be a little nervous right now being in that 31 spot, and he's doing the right thing. He's going to get up there behind him and try to get in front of these cats because it's going to get ugly here in a few laps. And hopefully he can be out in front of that ugliness and it not take him out. And he'll be right in it to win it. Because if anything's going to happen, it's going to happen right here in these top 5, 6 cars. Take it on the high side with Stenson, teammate. They hooked up. They said, man, let's get out of here. It's starting to get ugly. And they know something's going to happen. So Joey's got to get his lap back the hard way. He races it back with a little help from Stenson. And believe you me, that is a load off their mind because if these guys get real racy behind them and they take each other out, these guys come all the way back around on the lead lap. Right now, Sexton is leading this race, and he is flying. So Nagels is up there leading it for a while, and these guys have dropped back right here. I don't know if they're afraid something's going to happen or what. But man, Saxton is coming with vengeance, and he's got the 23, I'm sorry, the 08 up there in front of him. Now Cook's in 10th place. So Sexton is leading the show, and Stenson's sitting in second. 4 to go at the line. Nice little breakaway right here. Duvendak's just being able to get in part of that right there. Three to go at the line. And at some point, Stenson's going to peek his little head out and go high, and Duvendak would definitely follow if he doesn't decide to go first. But Stenson's watching him in the rearview mirror. Whoever pops out and that makes the second line, I can guarantee you Stenson's going to jump right out in front of him. There he goes. He might have jumped out a little bit early. No, he did not. He had enough momentum to get around him, believe it or not. What a move by Stenson right there, showing his muscle. He went around Saxton like he was sitting still. Two to go this time by. Stenson has only led one lap. The only two he cares about are these next two. Chris Akers making a move right there, and Duvendak drops right in front of him. Now he's going to take third. Now, Stenson, at some point, he's going to have to make that car 50 yards wide. He's driving more out of his rearview mirror than he is his windshield. Still waiting for someone to make the move, and I would say when it comes to one to go, you're going to see something happen. And it might not be pretty. You see him right there, Saxton starting to take a peek right here. Down on the bottom. Which one's he going to go with? Actually, he better be careful because he's about ready to get passed down on the bottom right there by Akers. He opened that door up. Gets a really good run off that turn and gets right back in front of him again. Here comes that 23. Now's time to block, baby. This is the white flag. Come on, Akers. He's going to make his move right there. And Akers is cruising in that 29. Stenson doesn't have really any help. It's going to be close. Who's it going to be? Whoa, they touch. Going to send Stenson up into the wall. And he's done. The unofficial result will be the 29 of Akers. And we got to go back. We're going to watch this. Right here, he makes his move. You can see him coming. I think he might have made a move too quick where Stenson was unable to block or do anything. But you take a look at it. Look at it from this point right here. He's got a pretty good run on Stenson. He has no help. He just had some momentum. Akers did. And right here is where it got a little... Speed it up a little bit. Right there it was. You can see Stenson. He comes up the track. He came off and came up the track and got into Akers right there, and he was unable to hang on to it. As you can see, he's sprint carring it down the straightaway there. But that's how that went down. Tonight's winner, Chris Akers. Noma Super Speedway Series, the iRacing Speedway. Monday night, tonight's winner. I call him the pusher. We're talking about Chris Akers. You guys stick around. We're going to be right back, and we're going to talk to the top three guys. Don't go anywhere.
We got big-time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. your car is toast. You'll need to tow back to pit lane, press and hold your reset button, and we'll come and get you.
You see that? Caution is out in instant replay. Well, I'm going to tell you real quick. We didn't have a whole lot, believe it or not. We only had 4 cautions, 23 lead changes, folks. That's pretty darn impressive with only 4 cautions. All right, let's talk to some of these guys. Have a little fun here. How about you, Duvidak? You got a copy?
How you doing, Bobby?
I'm doing pretty good, man. 3rd place, not too bad.
Yeah, I'm slapping myself in the face right now because I had 2
Can I
extra...
see it?
I'll send you a video later.
Okay, thanks.
I had 2 more laps of fuel before that last pit stop, and I heard Vicente call out he was going to pit. Didn't even look at my fuel remaining, and I pit when I ended up being 2 laps short when I came to pit road, and I had 2 laps more fuel in my tank. So I kind of shot myself in the foot there, but I was able to save enough fuel, and I think I ran out coming off of 4. So I almost saved 2 laps of fuel under that green there, and I was almost able to push it to the end. But had I not shot myself in the foot and pit 2 laps early, I would have been up there racing with those 2 for the coming to the checkered there.
Well, you done a good job. I mean, you come back and you place 3rd. Can't complain about that. You got you some points.
Yeah, I can't complain about 3rd. I love top 5, so I'll top 5, the whole season and make my way into the playoffs if I have to. But those wins, those extra bonus points in the playoffs are what's going to matter. And now Chris has just wrapped up his 3rd and what's his back-to-back weeks now. So he's going to extend that gap on everyone once the playoffs start. And those extra 5 bonus points for him are going to be very important that I wish I would have had. So
Yeah, he's kind of on a tear right now, without a doubt. Well, who do you want to thank here, Robert, before I let you get out of here?
I got to thank everyone who showed up tonight. A lot of people don't like this track, but if you get the right group of guys together, like you've seen tonight, granted, we only had 17 out here, but we can put on a really good race if you get a good group out here. So I got to thank all them for coming out. Hopefully, next time we come around here to this track, we'll have more of the league show up. I got to thank you for the broadcast, my wife, kids. My teammate Mark Vega for showing up each week and working together. And
you better thank his wife for letting him race, the way I understand it.
Oh yeah, she makes some amazing margarita candles too. So I think the sponsorship's on his car. So if you ever get a chance, check her out. They're pretty cool.
Sweet. All right, have yourself a good week, buddy, and we'll catch you on down the road here.
Sounds good. Congrats, Chris.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, next up, Brad, talk to me.
Man, that was a tight race. I thought it was going to come down to fuel mileage, but I guess Chris and Robert saved just enough there at the end.
Well, you did pretty darn good. I mean, the last few laps, man, you were cruising, buddy. And
yeah,
I mean, you looked like you was shot out of a cannon or something. It was pretty cool. It's like, wow, where'd all the speed come from? The guy by himself. But you shot your way right on up through there.
Luckily, I had my teammate Tommy Cook there with me, even though he was a lap down. And as soon as I got to the lap count and figured out I was going to make it to the end, I decided to push them guys, and I had my teammate there to run a little resistance, save a little more fuel for me, and it worked out.
It worked out real well. 2nd place, and you got some points. Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here?
I already thanked my teammate Tommy for being there. My team Royal Greenhorn Racing, Robert Duvendak for putting this on, and MaxspeedTV for broadcasting it for us. Really appreciate it.
Well, hey, not a problem. You be safe, take care, and, well, get up in the morning and get Tuesday over with before you know it, the weekend to be here.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Congrats, Chris.
Have a good one, buddy. Oh, the man of the hour. Hang on. Let me get to his pretty little car. There he is.
I would do a burnout, but I have no fuel. I had to call for the gas man to come out here.
I kind of figured you ran her out. Disappointed.
0.2 left coming across the line. I had enough to make it to turn 1. That was it.
I feel like I've been robbed. I don't get that famous Acres burnout.
I'll have to give you a better one next week if I can win again.
Well, let's see what you got here. Well, you started 4th and you led 23 laps, and you and Guerrero, man, you two were hooked up throughout this whole entire race.
Yeah, we made it tough on these guys tonight, trying to pass us on the high side. I knew if me and him hooked up, we could hold the lines really, really good. It was going to be a tough task, and we sure showed it.
Well, I will have to say, without a doubt, Sanchez ran up there all by himself with no help, but man, he was staying right with you guys. That was impressive.
Yeah, we figured we needed somebody to be the sucker on the fuel mileage run, and we was hoping that maybe he had enough fuel to make it to the end so we could piggyback off of him. And I was lucky enough to save about a half a gallon, maybe a full gallon worth of fuel for there to the end of the run.
Well, congratulations on your win. That's 2 in a row.
Heck yeah. Let's make it 3.
The Grand
keep it going.
Poobah. Yeah, we might make it 3 next week. That'd be pretty interesting to see. See how far you can go with this.
They'll put a bounty on me before too long.
Well, they got to catch you first, so.
Yeah. They'll try to take me out real early in the race.
I don't think they'd do that, but I'll tell you what. We'll see how far you can go with it, man. You're tough. I like to see you pushing more than I do anything.
Yeah, I love doing that. I sort of get bored running in front. I like to be pushing and try to take people from the rear of the pack all the way up to the front.
I'll tell you what, if anybody can do it, you can. If I look in the rearview mirror and I can see that Reese's Cup hood in my rearview mirror, I'm going to have a smile from ear to ear.
Hey, I've been wanting to put a little decal on the very front of the nose so when I pull up on somebody, it says, "Guess who?"
Yeah. Yeah. I melt in your mouth and not in your hand. Who am I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's M&M's. I'm sorry. All right, who do you want to thank for? I'll let you get out of here.
Oh man, I want to thank you for putting on the broadcast. I love watching it every day, every week. It's awesome.
Well,
to go back
I
and
guess
watch
so.
the
If you win every week, it is fun.
I know, right? I got to keep it going. But I want to thank Duvendak for putting this on. It's a great league. Love running in it. Love running this one in his Tuesday night leagues. It's awesome. And then got to thank Dad for doing the spotter for me. He goes through and gets everything sets up on the pit stops and takes out a big part of my worry during the race. Lets me focus on making moves and winning the races. So big shout out to him. And then Mom should be in the broadcast tonight. If you see a Lori, that's her.
Yes, I did. I saw Lori. I sure did.
So she made sure that she gave a shout out.
She did. She did.
Got to thank her for watching and.
She didn't talk enough, but it's baby steps, all right?
Oh, she's listening. She'll talk next week.
All right, it's baby steps. I realize that. So maybe next week it'll be a little bit more and a little bit more.
Yep.
So congratulations, bud. You take care. Have a safe week, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you. You too.
Well, we're back again. We got it all done. Your winner. There he is, Chris Akers. He led 23 laps of this bad boy. That's impressive. You guys take care of yourselves. Have a safe week. And we'll see you next week. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies. See ya. From iRacing's Super Speedway.